Medkit is a doctor with sophisticated taste, mostly the fact that he hates his job, and hates subspace. Medkit is a support fighter that can heal his teammates with his revolve, and his skills. He can output both balanced bursts of damage and healing. Medkit can play offensively while providing heals from his passive. His overall role makes him a very valuable fighter. Of course, as with every guide video I make, ability stuff, healing stuff, fighting stuff. Let's talk about your passive. Using your primary and shooting at the enemy's head will heal any nearby teammate and will heal you too. This passive has a cooldown though, if possible. Try to aim for headshots, dealing more damage and more healing is always good. You can abuse this by shooting at easy targets, or slow targets, like banhammer or katana in some cases. Your primary can allow you to shoot bullets that can heal teammates and damage enemies. It has an auto-aim feature which allows for easy healing. This can be toggled off by holding shift, which can allow yourself to aim at enemies instead if needed. It is still recommended that you put your crosshair on the teammates when using auto-aim. Your secondary will allow you to unload and fire all of your bullets in the revolver. It will also slow down enemies, depending on how many bullets are shot. It has a strong recoil, so try to control it or shoot enemies near their feet to make every shot count. Use this for easier times on headshotting enemies or anyone who is too close for comfort. It is not recommended to use this for healing allies since it does low healing. You would better be off damaging enemies instead. Your Q ability, teleport to an ally, healing you and your teammate. The healing will depend on how many enemies are hit in the explosion. Your teammate and yourself will gain a bit of protection when teleporting, allowing you to save or protect your teammate as you come to the rescue. This ability is best used for closing distances while being away from any friendly ally. We then have your ability, throw out a crystal, dealing damage to enemies and healing allies. The crystal can remove most debuffs, but not all, mostly self-inflicted debuffs. Utilize this to remove any debuffs that can be a danger to your teammate's life. If there are no nearby teammates and you need healing, it would be best just to use it on yourself. Finally, your finisher, after a lengthy animation, revives any nearby dead teammates and also heals any alive teammates with immunity and yourself. This finisher can be the ultimate game changer if used correctly, so using it is extremely important. Pay attention to everyone's health bars or the top screen to check if anyone is alive or not. Keep in mind that it has the longest finisher animation, so being in not tip-top shape will straight up cancel the effects if you die during the animation. If you're low, it would be best to use your finisher since it can heal you in a much better desirable place, though keep in mind it can be risky if the enemy team is aggressive towards you. As much as your role on the team, it would be best to know which teammates are on your priority list. Some fighters on this list might require more attention, while others not so much. Guess what it feels like to babysit. Anyway, generally your top priorities on healing are mostly close-ranged fighters, not including Skateboard, Bygraft, or Banhammer. These fighters generally need to be watched a lot, since supplying them with heals will allow them to take down enemies better. You also might want to heal Vinestaff too, since both of you need to be healthy enough to sustain in the battlefield. Then you have standard priority. For the part, just try not to let these fighters go low, but that's about it. They can do their jobs better with your heals. Then you have low priority. Generally do not need to be watched that much, but still watch them if they are in low health. Most of fighters have a lot of shield, or you will generally not see for the most part, but the general rule is just don't let your teammates die. Once you have managed to take in this information, it's time to learn what to do in combat. Make sure you keep your allies in good shape. You can do this by being in the front line or being close to a friendly teammate. You should practice your aim, as shooting headshots can potentially heal your teammates better at a better pace than just using your skills, and also gives you some self-defense against enemies wanting you dead. Keep in mind that you have no shield, which means you cannot regenerate, which means your skills or any other healers are the only source of sustain, so don't be reckless. Try not to take too much damage. Remember that there are fighters that have the abilities to assassinate you, so make sure you are sticking to an important teammate that will protect you while you heal them. Generally, Medkit is basically what you would expect from a support, though he has potential to be powerful in the right hands. Hopefully you learned how to use Medkit more efficiently. So have fun.